Good afternoon, fellow punters. Mickey D with you here Friday afternoon, about 12:30. Getting this out of the way early as the bus run is early on a Friday. I woke up early this morning, pun intended, to watch another recording of the Roscommon girl Lisa O'Rourke winning the world title in boxing yesterday. She's a class act. She's from Castlereagh. She plays ladies football as well for the county, the women's team when she gets a chance. And her father Kevin, that I know well, played rugby for Curragh's for years. He's about 6'6". He played on the second row, done a bit of coaching afterwards as well with Curragh's. And her granddad was the legendary Donny O'Rourke. He was a vet in Castlereagh for years, and he's famous as well for breeding Montalado, the great Roscommon horse that won the bumper in Cheltenham in 1992 and won the Supreme Novice Hurl in 1993. Still hold the record and always will, probably, winning back-to-back races in Cheltenham, because the bumper that time was on the Thursday, the last day of the three-day festival, and then the first race the following year, which was the 93, was the Supreme Hurl, the first race. So one that, I was there in 93, absolutely unreal scenes in the parade ring afterwards. So she won great yesterday, and she won 100,000 as well. So she will be the Queen of Castlereagh forevermore now, a world title. So brilliant to see it. She's a sister of Aoife. Aoife, she boxed in the Olympics last year as well, a great girl. But anyway, mentioning of fair play to her. There'll be great scenes when she's coming home now. I'll have to attend that if I can. Wake Up Early, I mentioned there earlier, that was a very slick jumper and won very impressively for us yesterday. Look, Klassical yesterday I thought was a dour out and out stare on the two previous runs at Sedgefield, but showed a bit of class yesterday, and be interested to see what the handicapper will do. And it was a nice price as well. Golf Marin disappointed in the run-in. Traded odds on 4-6, 1-2 in running, coming to the last, jumping the last. But the run petered out. I don't know, was it the good yield and ground or what, or should they change tactics, maybe go 2-2 and stay closer up to the pace? Is there any need to have it that far behind? I don't know. And we had Nathaniel's Dream getting a place with some bookies. I know I got paid out. Some people didn't get paid out, I've seen in the comments, with 4 places, but it drifted out to 16-1 as well, which was good. So another winning video for us. We were up early this morning, we were awake early. Maximilian Edge was first on the bus, and he still had a heap of winnings left over from back in Elm Valley early in the week. Gypsy, Cream 26, Martin O'Sullivan, they were both on Wake Up Early yesterday. Alan Carroll as well. Dave Boy and his granddad, they were still smiling about the horn joke, beep beep. Brian McHale, James Normanston, he's on his way to Worcester this evening, so we're picking him up on the usual spot on the 449. There was a few herding chokers on as well. They were in good form, and they asked could they wear the jersey, the Galway jersey next week. So I suggested maybe they should wear it maybe next Saturday, the day before the Connacht final, because they might need it the day after. I'm only joking. But I'll be wearing mine next week anyway. I might wear it Friday and Saturday doing a video. Iggy Higgins, he said he was with us all week, but I never noticed him. But he said he was reclining in the new reclining seats upstairs. So he's very welcome on board. And he likes Ice Cold in Alex in the last race on the Curragh tonight. Martin Roach, home from Wisconsin, was singing the Joe Dolan classic, I Am a Westmeath Bachelor. Eddie Smoothens, he hopped on with Daniel Greaves, and Harry Harlow was still beaming after Frankfurt won the Europa Cup the other night. He had great stories about his granddad being from Frankfurt. And Philip Wright sent an apology at the window. He said he can't go, he's off to Paris for the European Cup final. Lawrence Whitfield made a brief visit. He'll be back, he said. And Tom Mitchell went in a bit sideways as if he was hiding something in his crotch. I don't know what. But Mark Walsh was telling them as well about the great days he had in his youth on the south side of Dublin, and he's living now on the north side of Dublin. Good racing tomorrow. What I done was, I come up with a lucky 15, a win bet, an each way bet, and a small double. There's something for everybody in the audience. The lucky 15, I'm doing it as a €2 lucky 15, so that'll cost €30, which that's 3 pints. So you do it whatever way you want at your own monetary value. The 250 at Goodwood, number 5, Oman, Ralph Beckett. It looked in need of a return run 3 weeks ago when it looked all over a winner, traded short and running, but the run petered out and was beaten by a horse that looked to be, just better form on the day. It's a 4-year-old out of Australia. A mark of 90 should be competitive off that. The 255 in York, number 6, Alligator Alley. It ran well for us in the York, the Dante meeting there. Was only a neck and a short head off second. It was a 3-length winner, a good winner that day. Fine wine. So we'll stick that in. The 310 then at Haydock, Bears Go, number 8. That won for us last time. It's rated 111. It's joint favourites with El Cabello, but it's rated £4 superior. It won the Railway Stakes in the Curragh last year, and it was second in Del Mar in the Breeders' Cup. It won a Group 3 first time out and good enough time. Seems to have trained on, so we'll stick that in. And then the 455, number 12, Earls for Gavin Cromwell, who was a good strike race in England. This is only his second run for the new yard after leaving Garvin Donnelly, and he was second to Rough Diamond in Naas. He drifted from 6s to 20s back into 12s. He's only a 5-year-old, but he has won 4 races out of, I think it's 20 starts or 24 starts. 3 of them are on heavy, so he won't mind any rain. And he has the younger Aidan Keeley, that 7-pound claimer is on him. He had 4 rides yesterday. He had a winner, 2 seconds and a third. Each way bet in the 535 at the Curragh, number 8, Kynes Cross, ran well for us last week. I thought they might need to step up and trip, but they're sticking with it and they're back out a week later. Declan McDonough stays loyal. It ran on the Curragh 3 times before actually, but it was third of 18 off 2 pounds higher last year, so a pint each way on that. In the 2, Willie Mullinson's over a few, then over to Auteuil tomorrow. In the 250, Instit, it's off bottom weight, 10 stone 3, and Paul Townend is riding it. So second to Party Central, who's a 135 raced horse in Punchestown. This is only a 4-year-old. It gets the allowances, and I've no idea the price. And in the 4 o'clock then in Auteuil, Classical Dream, who won for us in Punchestown, is gone over there. It's a 350,000 hurdle race. Kim Boy is in it, and he's another one as well. But I mean, Townend is on this one, so we could do a double on that, or else do win-win and a smaller double. And one win bet, the 255 at York, horse number 1, Believe in Love for Roger Varian. It's raced 107. It won a Group 3 in Leopardstown last July after a poor run first time out. And actually that was in York, which is slightly worrying, but it improved so much for its run, winning a Group 3. And then it was second in a Group 1 in France in October. Likes soft ground, or can go on, is ground versatile. And it ran in Chester first time out this year to blow the cobwebs away. It was in the race behind Hamish. So 2 points win on that. So that's a win bet, a double, an each way bet, and a lucky 15 for tomorrow. We're doing all right this week. We're not going mental tomorrow. I'll put them up in the description later. Thanks very much for all the comments, the great banter, and during the week it was really good. We had a few winners as well. We have 5 winning videos in a row, and I think it's 8 out of 11 winning videos, so we're not doing too bad. Enjoy the weekend. I'll be back tomorrow at some stage, and then Sunday and Monday's iffy a bit because I have a hospital appointment very early on Monday morning, and I'll be missing the races in Roscommon on account of it because I'll be in the hospital all day long Monday. Best of luck for the weekend, everybody. Over and out. Bash the bookies.